All right, are we live? Can you guys hear me? I think we're good. We got 11 people in here already. Not bad. What's up, Tony? White Rock, ZBCN, and Gas Pass. What the hell is Gas Pass? And then let me double check this. I think the music's fine. I think you can hear my voice. I think we're good. See how many people we get in here on a Saturday. So what are we looking at? So what's happening with these coins? ZBCN trying to hold the 382 at 203. Why do we have red candles everywhere? Just because we're always bearish. White Rock, I believe, fell off the table. Yep. Wow. What's up, Hunter? How you doing? When will alt season start? It's a good question. Yeah, so why did this happen to White Rock? Had to move up out of the pattern and it was over. It's all the way back down to the 236 here. Waiting for some more people to show up. Okay, we got 12. Yeah, is the sound okay? I think it is. So why is White Rock down like this? What was the other one? Alright, so I don't have to go back to it. Right now your support is 304. We'll draw another one on here, but it looks like it had its little run and it's over. I don't know what this is. So low to the high, pretty much got to stay over 4, 5. Any lower than that, then it's just going to continue to go to zero here. I don't know what else to say on it. What did we look at it first? ZBCN. ZBCN's trying to hold support. If it can hold the 382, we have the 3-day stock RSI resetting. The weekly's on its way to reset. But that's what we've been pretty much saying. As long as we hold the 382 area with the wick below what it's already did here, 003, we should be in good shape. But any lower than that, you're bearish and it's going down. So if you end up closing below, there's a good chance this thing's going to come crashing back down here. 36% to 2018. Alright, let's see. What's up, Brock? What's up, Jim? How you doing? Bitcoin Dominus looks ready to run again. Ondo, their first summit this week. Yeah, didn't they have a summit before for some coins and Ondo was there and nothing happened? I don't believe anything happened. But until... Yeah, I would just say on ZBCN, just watch the... See if it's going to hold this 382 area. Not looking too bad off of the wick already. What was the other one? Gas Pass? I've never heard of that. Oh, this thing that we looked at, I guess? I don't know what this is. I would never buy whatever this is. Gas Pass on Ethereum. Let me see if it's on Dex Screener. Gas Pass. I guess it is this one. Yeah, give me a moment. I'm trying to pull up Dex Screener. EGLD. Yeah, let me bring this up on deck screener real quick. Back to using OBS, so I gotta remember what I'm doing here. Alright, gas. So I guess this is what you're talking about. Gas pass. It doesn't look horrible. Question is the bottom in again? Let me make this full screen. And we'll just keep it simple. High to the new low here, so gamble play in my opinion. I don't know what this is, but just keeping it simple, high to the low. It has to get over the 382 to be bullish. It just hit the bottom once again. Slightly higher low. So 7011 to be bullish, breakout over 7017. And if this thing comes back to life, then congratulations. And let's see. Yeah, not a bad move. 10x and make a new high. If that's the bottom. Okay, what are we looking at here? All right. But yeah, there's no alt season until Ethereum starts to go up. Which did she... I think we were looking at weekly candles. Yeah, the weekly candle, monthly candle. Yeah, the monthly Ethereum candle, third month in a row, stuck right at the 618. So that's the reason we're still bearish in the alt season. Ethereum's stuck still. It's in the same spot. EGLD. EGLD is doing what? I think that's what you said. EGLD, Ondo, well yeah, Ondo. Yeah, Ondo's gonna be a good play. It's just these coins are still going down. I guess we just looked at this one, EGLD. You're down below your 786 low to the high, monthly support. I don't know why that's on there. Let's get that out of the way. But yeah, looking at the monthly candles, there's nothing bullish on it. Only thing you could say is maybe that's the bottom. You have to get back over. Let's go short term. Come on. EGLD, if I can get my computer to work right, it is kind of being laggy. Yeah, EGLD has to get over $21 to be bullish on it once again. If you can get over 21, and then of course on the larger time frame, what was it? You got to get back over this 786 here at 15.8. And then what did I have drawn? It's because this auto button is on. But if that is the bottom for EGLD, where the hell is my thing at? You know, these are monthly macro candles, so it's not going to happen overnight. But if it comes back to life, a 618 retracement is a 10x, and then a 786 retracement is an 18x to 240. So what is XCN doing? XCN. Yeah, I like StreamYard a lot better because when I do it this way through OBS, I have to go to each program just to do the charting and then get back over to see what you guys are talking about and to see if I got the right thing on the damn screen. Okay. Alpha is up 44% today. BTC Crypto is skyrocketing. What is that? XCN. Oh, XCN's coming down. Damn. Wow. We just can't be bullish. Where am I looking? Yeah, the fact that XCN got stuck, broke to the bottom of this pattern here, it's taking out support, so it looks like it's coming back down to 1. So XCN, as long as you're below 1.4, a 12% drop is in play. Not bullish until you get back over 16 up to 2. Oh, we got Eldor for 2. I appreciate that. BTC Crypto. What is BTC Crypto? Let's see what we got here. BTC, I don't know if that's a deck screener coin. You said BTC, right? Let me make sure you said BTC. BTC. Let's see what pulls up on deck screener. Alright, we're just gonna have to look. I guess we'll just see what these are. Yeah, my man, let me know. Is it on deck screener? Is it Solana or Ethereum? What is it on? You said it's skyrocketing, but these aren't skyrocketing. I don't see any BTC Crypto skyrocketing. But I do appreciate the 2. What was the other one? XDC. Where do you see XDC for the bull top? Thank you. What's up, crypto adoption? Yeah, just let me know. Let me go look at, okay, it's on Solana. Gotcha. Come on now. Let's see here. What was it we were looking for? Where's XDC gonna end up? Yeah, I don't see a BTC coin that's up over 600%. What were we looking at? XDC real quick. Come on, my button's not working. Oh, what is this thing doing? We must have looked at it recently. Man, I can't get this stuff to work right. Well, if this macro area holds, we drew it on the chart, you know, it's just kind of showing the macro support and resistance area on XDC network. If I can get it to pull over. So your monthly candles are still holding our green box, which should be the macro support and resistance area. Any lower than that, then it's not going up for a long time. So it needs to get back over 6 and pretty much hold, what is that, 5.8, which it's doing. But where can it end up? Well, from here, if it holds macro area, supposedly, trying to hold the 6.2 area at the 0.5, A new high is not a bad move away. I have no idea what this coin does or where it's going, but a new high on the chart here would take you up to about 36 to 40 cents and get you about a 6x here. What are we at right now? 6 pennies? I mean, if people are going to buy XDC Network, I don't see why it wouldn't hit $1. Yeah, if I had this coin and if they got it to $1, I'm definitely getting out. That's a decent 16.5x from here. I hope we're on the right screen. I believe we are. Let's see. Oh, it's on base chain. Base Mixie. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, let me retype this in so we can find the Mixie coin that's supposedly going to the moon. Yeah, it's not popping up. I don't know why. What'd you say? XOR. SOAR is going nuts. What is that? XOR. Yeah, you guys are looking at coins that don't exist yet. Ondo. Yeah, Ondo doesn't look bad, especially on the macro monthly chart. It's holding the 3-2. It's holding our trend here. I would say that's the bottom for Ondo. Everyone pile in at 78 cents. Not financial advice. Yeah, and if this thing hits, yeah, if Ondo hits $20 to $25, not a bad move. 25x up to a 30x, 32x almost. From potentially the macro bottom. Oh, this auto buttons. Looks like it's on BNB. BNB Mixie. Yeah, what's the market cap right now on it? We'll find it eventually. Mixie. Wait, yeah, how many people do we have here? Oh, not bad. We got 21 people. Yeah, how's everyone doing on today, Saturday? Let me refresh. All right, 10 million market cap. Yeah, it's not on Dex Screener. Let me check Dex Tools. Let's see, real quick here. Mixie, I don't see man. Yeah, I hate when we can't find the coin like that. I don't know. I can't find it. It looks like it's on BNB. I got that 10 million market cap. I didn't see any coins with a 10 million market cap. And there's nothing flying to the moon, so I don't know where you guys are seeing that. All right, I appreciate the two, but I can't find it. It's on Coin Market Cap. Okay. Coin Market Cap. We got Jim for 3. I appreciate the supports. ALCX. Gotcha. Come on, computer, you can do it. All right, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Oh, come on, where's the charts? All right, this coin is up. Let me see if I can get the chart to pull up. How do I... Come on. All right, let me pull up ALCX while I'm looking for this other coin. ALCX, what is she doing? Going to 0. Yeah, why are these coins so bearish like this? Man, this thing's been bearish forever. You gambling on a bottom on this one? Damn. There's nothing bullish on this. That's the macro monthly chart. It's been going down forever. So macro-wise, you had to get over 94, 95 just to be bullish again. Yeah. So short term, got stuck at the 382 high. So I would say until you get back over about 1182, you're not bullish at all. And that's just short term. You can have a little bit of hope once it gets back over $16, $17. But until then, it's been going to 0. So if that is the bottom, just for this thing to wake up and possibly hit a 618 retracement in a bull market, it's a 13x just to get to 94. So your moonshot would be a 618 retracement and a super bull market. 485, a 65, 66x on this one. ALCX. Okay, we did the right one. Yeah, I see the coin now on Coin Market Cap. But I don't know how to pull up. I mean, what chart are they using? How do you pull the chart up? Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to make the chart big so we can actually do something with it, but oh well. Yeah, this thing's up. It's bullish right now. Uh, I wouldn't chase it though. Alright, I gotta get off the same screen. Yeah, no one's asked for Toshi in a while. But yeah, I appreciate the two, my man. I see it on Coin Market Cap. Yeah, she's flying. Just don't know why I can't bring a chart up on anything. What's up, Ari? How you doing? I'm doing all right. XLR's on ETH. All right. You're one of the very few guys using the blog I have to support. I appreciate that. What's up, the how to Toshi? I guess we'll look at Toshi. I believe we have a chart on Toshi. So do you guys buy only like the top 200 coins or 100 coins? Or it doesn't matter? Yeah, Toshi's not doing anything. It's still going sideways and up. Still doesn't look horrible, depending on what time frame we look at, of course. Weekly trend is, of course, holding. I mean, you know, depending on where you want to draw it at, but ultimately it's still holding. So Toshi, it's getting stuck at the 786 at the moment, but we'll just keep it real simple. We'll go from the most recent high to the low. Come on, mouse. Oh yeah, you're getting stuck right at the 382 right now. So if we just do it that way, keep it simple, high to the low, trend is holding. Price to beat is 3051. If you can get over that. Yeah, I'd say get a weekly candle back over that, then you can start to be bullish again on Toshi. And then of course Toshi, I think we had a top of a fib, but let's see what this one says here. Yeah, I think the other one was at 16 or was that 19-20 cent level. Yeah, Toshi to a penny. It's a 20x from here. That's not bad. I think anyone would take a 20x on Toshi. We got how many people in here? Yeah, and Toshi's on Coinbase, so it's going to be a winner. What's up, Air Jim Crypto? How you doing? Majority is BTC, ETH, USDC. I prefer 60-40 approach. Not bad. 60% stable, 40% low cap alts. What's up, John? Love me some Toshi. Nitro's in the frog or toad family. Should be a good one this bull run. Nitro. Yeah, isn't Nitro... I guess Nitro's on... Nitro. We got Toshi. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, Nitro on Ethereum. Oh, there's a Nitro on Ethereum and Solana, so. Yeah, I think, I don't know, if you pick the right frog, you can't go wrong. Pepe will be a winner. What do you think about Q3 and 4? Federal Reserve recently printed money for the overnight lending market. Last time they printed that high, we got COVID. I think the top's going to be in November still. November, early December. And then it's all over. Is ACH dead? I haven't looked at ACH. What is it doing? Don't tell me she broke down. As long as we're holding higher lows, I think ACH should still be good. Oh yeah, we're still holding. You scared me. I thought ACH was falling off the table. No, if I had the money to buy ACH right now, I'd go all in. But that's me, because I'm bullish on ACH. I'm bullish on the chart here. It could always, this thing could always break down and go down. We've seen it many, many times. But as of right now, it's down on the trend line again. It's at the bottom here. I know we had it here before, but as long as we're making higher lows, I would say we're still bullish. At any point we make a lower low, then I'll be worried at that point. But she's holding up nicely. I think the next, if that's the bottom, which I hope it is, once it starts moving back up, getting over the 382 at 2.5, it's time to go up from there. There's no more time to come back down, especially on these large candles. ACH going to spawn in a God candle, 27, 28x to 50 cents. Yeah, but ACH still looks good here. Bullish macro chart on ACH. Dogging me said, hold my beer, Toshi. Yeah, what is dogging me doing? Just doing what everything else is doing. It's either dying or just sitting here. I mean, without picking at it too much, we're still holding up. The overall chart here, it's just curled up and getting ready to go. If you want something short term, of course the 618 at 5.3 you have to get over. But short term to be bullish, yeah, that's your 236 also you're getting stuck at. So the 1618 up to 006. If you get over 006, then you could be bullish again for it to push up a little higher. We got Eldor for 2. Again, I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate the support. SCI to $5. What's up, Slava, my man? How you doing? SCI to 5. SCI to 5. What is it at? Felt like we just went over SCI. SCI got stuck right at the 3.2. There's just no move up yet. So SCI, until you get back over 30 cents, you're not bullish. But it is making higher highs and higher lows, so it looks good in that point. So it's looking good right now. But you have to get back over the 3.2, but you said can it hit $5? It hasn't really budged since we looked at it last. I mean, it may hold where it is and it may bounce back over 30. But then there's the chance that it's coming back down to hit the trend again at some point. So it could be in store for about a 24% drop back down to 22. But $5, maybe, yeah. If SEI is going to be as big as they say they are, or it is, I mean, first order of business would be a new high. So definitely $2. What is that, an 8x? 1618 is about 450. Yeah, I would say it has a shot at 5 for 20x pretty much. If it doesn't completely break down from here. Bullish on base period. Coinbase won't let their baby die. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we've said before. This is base, you know, the whole ecosystem. This is the first bull run for base, so if you pick the right base coins, you're probably going to be a winner. Hoppy should do well, yeah. Cookie, what is Cookie doing? I mean, these new tokens, Cookie, SEI, SWE, Ondo, they all give me vibes of when the new coins. I remember when Solana launched, when a bunch of the new coins came out and people wanted them, the new shiny ones. So those I just mentioned may be the big winners. I don't know. Cookie is doing like the rest of the market. It's just going sideways and down. You're stuck below the 382. So right now, high to the low, short term, you got the 618 you hit. So until you get back over 18, you're not bullish. Breakout is once you finally break over 32. But it's just going sideways right now. Let's see what's holding you. If there's anything holding you. Hold on. Cookie. But I think Cookie's going to be a good one. You're pretty much holding the 0.5 at about 16.5 right now. But you got to get it back over 18 to be bullish. And then Cookie, where's Cookie going? Cookie's at 16 pennies, so $1 is very possible. A new high to $1.60, so probably $2 gets hit. 13x to 2. I don't know. Is Cookie going to $4 to $5? $4 is 25x from here. I don't know what they say about Cookie. Hoppy, always on the right thing. Yeah, we're good. So what are like the top 5 base coins that are going to run? Does anyone know? Or we suspect to run? I'd imagine Toshi's one of them. Hoppy, I believe, is on Ethereum. Oh, what the hell is Hoppy doing? Yeah, Hoppy, he's still down at the bottom. Question is at the bottom. Yeah, you came down and bounced off the 786. I would have to say that 4019 is the bottom. But long term, 2.9 up to 4.7, and then you could be bullish on it again. But yeah, Hoppy's going to be a good play. Hoppy's going to blast out of here. New high on Hoppy is a 40x up to 308. Damn. You're retired at $4. I hope it gets there. I hope you guys make what you want to make. Degen. Degen to the moon. Degen's going to be a good one too. I mean, there's a lot of good plays this time. I mean, there's too many this time, but man, yeah, I'm never getting back in the market. I'm not going to have time. Yeah, Degen, they all look the same. They all came back down, and we'll see if the bottom's finally in here. So we made a higher high, put in a higher low. So it's not looking horrible on Degen. You gotta get back over 007 to be bullish again. But it's like I've been saying on these coins. If we start getting large moves up, that's probably it. We're probably gonna start just going. And then at some point we'll go vertical. But anyway, Degen, new high on Degen. 17 cents is a 50x from here. Jesus. If we can just get a 10-cent Degen, that would be a decent move. Yeah, Degen's good for what, a 30x almost. Jeez. Get your 30x and get out of here. Some people say Brett, but distribution looks sketch. Yeah, the big influencers used to push Brett all the time. Ethereum is one everyone is swooping up. Yeah, I think you're talking about Hoppy on Ethereum. What are we looking at? Oh, Degen. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking on ZBCN. If it can hold up, then what is it doing? We looked at it at the beginning of the stream. But yeah. Let's just hope that was it. ZBCN is trying to hold the 382 right now. Oh, there's an hour left on this 3-day candle. 1 day left on the weekly to try to hold. And then Zebek, where is it going? 50 cents. I mean, if it holds here and grinds up higher, and this thing is going to go, you guys may get your dollar ZBCN. No, not dollar. That's 5 cents, not 50. 5 pennies is an 18x from here. Well, this is it back. Is it back dead? Not yet, it's not. But if I would have got in on Zebek when I wanted to, or is it back here? I would have definitely got out on that last move up. Oh man, oh well. Yeah, Pingu, Pudgy Penguins. I don't know if that one's on Coinbase. It's probably not. Yeah, it doesn't look horrible. If it can somehow punch through this 0.5 resistance it's getting stuck at. Yeah, 3-day candle would be a good step in the right direction. Got 57 minutes left to pile back in, get it back over 1.5 or 1.6. Yeah, Pingu here is one of the ones that came all the way back down. Almost died and then just took off again. Pudgy Penguins, new high, 15 cents is pretty much a 10x from here. if it can push through. Brian is up 3,900% year to date. Jesus. Think we get an alt season this cycle? Yeah, we'll get an alt season. It's just not here yet. But I do think the macro bottoms are being put in all over the place because there's just no more time. I mean, especially things down on the trend down here, like ACH or whatever we're looking at. There's no time for these coins to break down and then go back. I mean, we always could. What was it? Didn't we look at Arbitrum last night or the day before? Arbitrum partnered with Ethereum. I mean, it's making lower lows and lower highs. There's nothing bullish on it, but it is doing that formation at the bottom. Yeah, when did Arbitrum launch? This is the Coinbase chart, so I just treat these older coins as older coins. If I get a 5x out of it, I'm happy. So $1.50 Arbitrum, 4.5, almost a 5x. I have no idea where Arbitrum's going to go. If that's the bottom, 13x, 14x to 450. Yeah, I got stuck right at the 3 too. Rejected bearish. So I need to get over 45 and then 58 to be bullish again. Oh yeah, Turbo. Yeah, we got a new chart we looked at on Turbo. I don't know if you guys saw the last update or last. Just getting tired of saying the same thing on Turbo every time we look at it, which has been a billion times on this channel. So what I did is I cleaned up the chart, zoomed out to the monthly. I think someone commented on the video. We'll see if this TA works out. So something along the lines of this. If November is going to be the top, that's where this red line is, to where the market does nothing for a couple more months, and then we just rock it out of here, and it's over. So Turbo, where it is, I mean, depending on where you want to draw it at, this large wedge pattern, next time Turbo goes up, it should be the top, like that move here, like I said. Unless we just rock it out of here right now, and then we're bearish for a couple of months. But you can see that if it makes it up into November somewhere, 5 to 6 pennies, depending on when it hits the trend line here. But I would say Turbo's good, at least for a 10x. It'll probably, since it's a bull market, it's probably going to go higher. But that gives me confidence that I could put money in on Turbo where it is right now, potentially on the bottom, not financial advice. And I would be pretty happy with a 10x coming up. But that's the way I see it. Turbo blast out of here to the next level, 14 to 15 cents. It's a 35x. Macro rally is lining up. M2 money supply looking insane too. Very bullish for the end of the year. Oh yeah. It's gonna be nice once the end of the year gets here. I just hope I get in before we go up. What's up, Provid? 247, welcome back. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Hello, can you please give price prediction for Illuvium and Dash this bull run? Illuvium and Dash. Dash, Dash, I believe, is on my list. It's on my little rollover list. Ooh. So the overall Dash chart. I guess it's this chart, I'm not even sure. I mean, it's been going down and sideways for a very long time. Let's see if this tells us anything. I know we've drawn on here before. Depends on where we want to look at it at. So if we go by the large wick down, we're holding bullish over the 382. So it could very well be the bottom for Dash. But Dash is an old coin. 2021, it made a lower high from the 2017 bull run. Damn, that just sucked right here for this. So if that is the case again for a lower high and an older coin doing a 5 to 10x, if you could see that, the 0.5 retracement for a lower high, 160, 170, that's a decent move. That is an 8.5x on Dash. If it tags the 618 and that's it, about 285 would be a 14x on Dash. So if Dash is still on the bottom and I get in rollover, I would say easily a 5x. So that's why I like these rollover plays. $100, 5x, and get out. If you think Dash is a winner, all I can say is good luck. 5,000 would be a new high. That would be about a 260x from here. 275x, Jesus. So that's probably not happening. And an ILV, Alluvium. Damn, Alluvium's going to 0 too. Wow. Let me see if there's a better chart for ILV. Oh, Alluvium's on Coinbase. I wonder if this one's on my list. Oh, this one has a giant wick, damn it. Yeah, this one launched and went to the moon in the 2021 bull run. I guess we'll just stick with the regular chart. ILV, come on. So ILV macro needs to get all the way back over 75. I think we went over just in the last stream, didn't we? Yeah, ILV's never coming back. What is this? Just to get to a 382 retracement, get you back up over 70 is a 6.5x and get to 250. So if you're lucky, ILV to 250 for a 23x. I just don't see it doing that. I don't know. There's too many coins now. And of course, overall, there's nothing bullish about the chart here. It's been going to 0 forever. We got flip coins for 10. I appreciate that, my man. ZBCN. Arrow will be a top 5 on base. So Arrow, Toshi. What about Alien Base? Yeah, we went over Zebek a couple of times, but I appreciate the 10. I appreciate the support. Yeah, we're trying to hold our green box, our 3-2 area here. Depends on what time frame you're on, of course. With ZBCN, if we go to the 3-day candle chart, this is what we're trying to hold. Back tested that area, so that's the reason for the green box. 3-day candles are resetting. We pointed this out before. Every time they do reset and we cross bullish, then we have a decent run. Let's see. The weekly stock RSI is trying to reset, so that's good. So if we end up holding this green box and this thing resets down here, then I would say we're good. So your support right now is pretty much where that wick stopped at 2.7 up to 2.9. If you get back over 2.9, we're in good shape, I would say. But yeah, it's been coming down ever since it topped out of that 1414 area. So if it does go any lower than it is, then it'll just come back down to some cheaper prices. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't backtest all the way down here. 618 at 2018 would be a 36% drop. So we'll see. We got 45 minutes left on this 3-day candle, but I think we really want a weekly candle to hold up. So you still got a day. But we'll see if it holds up like some of these things have been holding that macro area. And then pretty much from today, if it holds, a 5-cent ZBCN is going to be an 18x from here. It's probably very possible. We're still here. Okay, we're still here. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to go to 10 cents. Yeah, not bad. A 35x to 10. But we'll be in good shape if we can get back over 203. Surprised they let Alchemex attend the rare Eagle blockchain event in Vegas. Only has a 16 million market cap. Yeah, how's Arrow holding up? Yeah, flip coins, you're still here. You still holding on to your Billy and your used car? And what is Arrow doing? Yeah, Arrow's curled up too, but it's pulling back again. But we're holding higher lows and higher highs. And we're holding the 236, so support right now is 72. But if we're not going up yet, then Arrow's going to drop back down 17%, possibly to 60 again. There's only so many times left. We're already in July that these coins are going to come back down to these levels and hold one last time, and then it's over. What did we say Toshi's going to? I don't remember. Toshi to the moon. Toshi to a penny's a 20x. That'd take you up to the 1618. If it blows through a penny, then 2.5, 3 pennies would be a 50x. Jesus. Outside of the token price, the project is nice. It's take on subprime mortgage loans. Okay. Still holding. Bitcoin you treat like a savings account. Recur buying every weekly. That must be nice. I'll get there at some point. Hopefully. Let's see how the poll's doing. 37 votes, not bad. Oh, we've been on here for an hour. Jeez. Not bad. 20 people for a Saturday. Yeah, Toshi, Arrow. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Mochi. Someone said Mochi's not on Coinbase though. I don't think. Oh, it's doing nothing. It's going sideways. If this is the right Mochi. Doesn't look horrible. Mochi. Yeah, why we got Mochi going all the way up here? Mochi to a new high would be 20x. Pretty much. I'm checking my phone. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I was reading my son's text. What? Alright, we're here. What are we looking at? Mochi to the moon. Arc block on AOS, this bull run. Dogecoin. We rarely look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Come on. Doge on Mars. I'm still bullish on Doge on Mars too. Come on, where's our Doge at? Did I pass it? I don't know why we don't have Doge popping up. Ah, Dogecoin. Yeah, Dogecoin is still bullish. It's curled up here. I think Doge is going to, what did we say? We have another chart somewhere. I think $2 is the target. I think a lot of people are going to sell at $1. Yeah, this thing tagged the 786 perfectly and got rejected. You're holding bullish over 14. Okay, so maybe it was $1.60. So $1.60 Dogecoin, new high. I mean, that's not too bad. That's a 10x from here. And you're making higher highs and higher lows. It looks good. Arc block. Is arc block still holding up? Yeah, arc block's still stuck in the downtrend, doing nothing. Arc block, as long as arc block doesn't break down here. I mean, it had a decent run. Question is at the top. Yeah, this is what we point out on the weekly chart. This area of support, resistance, support again. So that should be the bottom on arc block. It just needs to break the downtrend. Last time it broke out of this pattern, it just went to the moon. Our bullish case for arc block is $30. From here, that is a 44x. So if it's going to run and make a higher high, maybe $10 is a good start. $10 will be a 14x. AIOS is doing the same thing, I believe. I honestly don't know what these coins that ran are going to do. PNG, Arc Block, AIOS. This thing woke up in November of 2023 and it was a beast. I mean, it's doing the same thing here. Double bottom, potential higher low, forming. Stuck down below the macro. Let's see what you tagged here. Pretty much tagged a 618 with a higher low, so it doesn't look horrible at the moment. Needs to pretty much get over 35, 36 to be bullish again. And then up to 44. Yeah, I mean, if AIOS doesn't break down and that's it, a new high on this one would be, what is that, 13.5x up to 430, so maybe $5 on AIOS. If it goes that high, 15x. What's up, Crypto Homes? Hold on, I gotta get a drink. Let me see if I can find one. Alright, we got Crypto Homes in the house. Are you streaming tomorrow? Probably not. Tomorrow is going to be a longer work day than it was today, so tomorrow is probably not going to be a stream. I won't be getting home till like 7 or after. Crypto Week should definitely get things rolling. Yeah, I heard about that. We'll see. But yeah, more likely than not, no stream tomorrow. Make sure I cover the super chats. I appreciate them. Yeah, it'd be nice to be back. That way we can have the people piling in. The revenue coming back in, the super chats flying back in. Once we get really bullish. Yes, as long as crypto doesn't do anything. I mean, we've been saying the same thing on pretty much everything forever now. Just watching it chop sideways. Yeah, until Bitcoin gets a weekly candle up over this area, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, dominance is still up. Wow, I didn't know we were at 65 again. Uh, stock market will correct. Yeah, I read that. Prayers for the Central Texas flooding victims. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, crazy, crazy stuff happens in this world. What's up, Milo? Jasmine? Jasmine to zero. Jasmine's going to be a good one. It's just, it hasn't done anything in forever. There's been no Jasmine hype in what seems like months and months and months. But I still like Jasmine. It's another coin that's pretty much trying to hold this macro area we drew. Still stuck in a downtrend, still high to the low, hit the 3.2. So once you finally get over 5 pennies, you can be bullish on macro price of Jasmine. But right now it's simply stuck in the downtrend. Couldn't break our box, hit the top, and it's just doing nothing. It is slowly trying to form that, of course, bullish market structure, higher low. And yeah, pretty much low to the high, you tagged your support again, the 786 at 1. So here's hoping we can break out over 1.5, get over 1.5, 1.6 is 236, then you'll break the downtrend yet again. Just like we did back here, the former downtrend. But it was a much larger one. But yeah, once Jasmine finally gets over 5, I do think the 618 retracement is very, very possible. So 26x from here to 30 cents. I think a lot of people are looking at 30 cents to exit. So I don't know. Jasmine has the firepower, which we will see. I mean, that's a large move. Up to $1.10 pretty much. That's a 94x almost. Jesus. So maybe 30 to 60 to 50 cents is a good target. If you're holding Jasmine, you're not holding to $1. Maybe 50 cents for a 40x. Jasmine will probably go to 5 to 6 cents. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all metal detecting needs. I think he said is 6 pennies or 5 pennies. If you want to be very conservative on Jasmine, I think this is a for sure bet, just like that other coin we looked at. What were we looking at? I mean, some of these coins I can just look at and be like, I'll throw money in on Jasmine right here. It's gonna chop around for a while, but she's at least gonna give you a 10x easily. I think 12 cents is very possible. Oh yeah, Mr. Miggles and Keyboard Cat. Yeah, Key Cat is one that people ask for, so it'll probably do good. I don't remember the last time we looked at Miggles. Yeah, what is that coin doing? What is Mudang doing? Yeah, all these coins look exactly the same down here. So if you're bullish on Miggles, I mean, it's not a bad time to be buying in. All these coins that look like this, we're just not bullish yet. We're just going sideways. Mr. Miggles. Miggles wakes up. A new high is a 13x up to 38 cents pretty much. Mr. Miggles. Oh yeah. What was it? But yeah, I think Jasmine's going to be a sleeper. Jasmine's the winner. When it's going to the moon, everyone's going to say, I thought Jasmine was a scam. That's all you're going to hear. Oh yeah, Key Cat. Oh no, Moodang. That's what I was trying to look at. Is Moodang still bullish? Moodang. Which one were we looking at? Oh damn, she did come down. Man, we just can't be bullish, can we? High to the low. We were bullish here, and now it's all the way down. Damn, it's been that long since we looked at it. Still don't like the rest of the market. There's no reason to be bullish on anything. It's getting stuck at the 618. New little downtrend in play. Uh, 382. So downtrend in the 382, still bearish below 18. It's trying at the moment. Thank you, just subscribed. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard, Horace. I appreciate that. I don't know if you've been here before, but we on days off I try to stream every day, but things have been crazy lately. But we try to do it every day. Of course, not tomorrow. What's my thoughts on SUKU? SUKU's a winner. Yeah, like I said earlier, if you guys were here, these new coins are sounding like the old coins that launched and they ran in 2021. What was it? Axie Infinity was one of them everyone was talking about. I know there's a lot more coins now, but Ondo, SUKU. Ondo and SUKU definitely, I think, are going to be big players. SUKU to the moon. What is she doing? Yeah, I mean, this thing's just been curling up ever since it came into existence. I don't know why there's dots on there. Bullish macro chart, and it's doing what the rest of the market's doing. We had a little pump, and then it's back down. But higher lows in play, so that is good. This thing came up and got stuck perfectly at the 1618. SUKU, oh man. Yeah, I mean, SUKU's curled up. We have the top of the fib here. Oh, that's not the top, damn. 170 bucks on SUKU. That's a large move. Where is this thing actually going? If you hit 60 bucks, that's your 20x. I think that's possible. Now we're gonna 55x up to 170. I don't know. But it's a new coin and it's about to be in a bull market, a bull run. If it pulls a Solana, it's just gonna fly out of here. So it could end up being a very good play. SUKU to the moon. Let me switch the music finally. What do we want? I don't even know if you guys can hear the music. What's up, Paul? Did we look at Pudgy Penguins yet? Just liked and subscribed. I appreciate that. Yeah, we did, but it's a slow day. You know, we're not bullish when there's only 20 people in the live streams or less, and there's just nothing happening. Yeah, Pingu is getting stuck where he got stuck last time. He needs to get over the 0.5. And it looks like a weekly candle. You're about to get a 3-day candle to hopefully close over 16. That would be a good step in the right direction. It's trying. It's about 20 minutes left. But I don't know if this weekly candle gets stuck here. You got 1 day left. And maybe it. I don't know. But I would say if you can stay over and get over the 0.5 here, this thing's bullish. Really don't want to get stuck though. And in very short term, to see if you can at least hold up bullish, I would say the 236 needs to hold if you're going to try to push through. So 144 needs to hold. Damn, it made it even high. Anyway, Pingu, new high, 15 cents would be from today at resistance, a 9.5, 10x from here. But you are at resistance. As long as you stay over 1-1 macro, then you're bullish still. Wow, we only got 16 likes. We got 42 votes and 16 likes. What's up with that? I know it's a low energy kind of a day. All right, got 41 votes, 41 likes. That's better. I appreciate that. What is it? Damn, it's already 6:40. How long have we been on here? Almost an hour and a half. Not bad for an hour and a half stream, I guess. I keep buying bottoms and selling tops. Got stuck a little today with the bigger dip. Flat now. Yeah. What was that coin we looked at first? Oh yeah, White Rock was falling off the table. If I could spell. Yeah, why is White Rock getting hit? Could be a good gamble. I don't know what White Rock is, but they hit support. They're putting in a higher low. So technically, even though that trend right here is broken big time, it looks like technically there's still a larger trend in play. Macro-wise, making higher lows if you want to gamble that that's the bottom. Look at Solo. What's up, Mobile Home? Yeah, if I had money to play around with, I'd probably buy this thing right here. It just died. See if you get a little recovery. Not financial advice. Solo, we haven't looked at in forever. We used to always look at Solo and Corium. What is Solo doing? It looks like it's doing a Toshi. Yeah. Looks like you broke the downtrend and you pretty much just back tested it. If it's broken. You could say as long as you're making lower highs, you're still bearish. So on the macro side, you got to get back over the 3.2 at about 40. If you get back over 40, you can be bullish again. I don't know what this is, but we've covered it many times in the past. So back over 40, bullish, and then if this thing's going to hit a new high, which I know some people believe it will, it's a large move. That's an 88, 89x to $23 almost. That's a large move. Now, more realistic, 250 will get you your 10x from here. It's going completely sideways at the moment. And then One last one. Yeah, you're stuck right at the 236. So short term 26 up to 33 and a half, and then you can be bullish to push up to 40. And then if you get over 40, then you're in good shape to push even higher. I guess we'll draw one more. Yeah, you hit the 618 and held. Trying to hold the 0.5 at the moment. Let's pull this up. But yeah, that's pretty much what we do here. We watch the bottoms being put in, and we watch them bounce. We get bullish, and then it goes back to the bottom. We've been watching these coins chop around forever. It's going to be nice when we finally start having coins go to the moon and making you guys money. Okay, what are we looking at? We looked at XCN already today. What is XRP doing? I'd imagine still holding over 2, yeah. Yeah, everything's doing the same thing. So as long as XRP is not breaking down, I think the rest of the market's not going to break down really. We're just chopping. Question is, when is XRP going to $5? But yeah, we're going to end the poll now. Let me see something first. Who the heck is that? Did you guys get weird numbers calling you? You have no idea who they are? All right, yeah, it was an okay stream. Let me end. Yeah, okay, I ended the poll. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by on a Saturday in these bearish times. At some point, we'll be going up, and it'll be good times. But as always, appreciate you guys stopping by. None of this is financial advice. You got to do what's best for you, always. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.